And once I got to high school, I realized I could really do something with this game. My dad took it to another level, and I'm just so blessed to have the family that I do. That my dad can put me around him and his college coach, and my grandfather who coached in college, and my uncle who was a professional basketball player, and just so many people that can help me, guide me, and help add things to my game. So every summer, I go into the off season with a mindset that I want to improve, and I think I've done that every off season of my life. And I think those workouts in the summer is just kind of where I changed myself into a guy who could maybe go low D1 to a guy behind major basketball player.
Luka, don't forget about moms. Your mother played pro ball as well, so everybody in the family.
The list goes on and on. My aunt, my grandfather was a professional soccer player. My grandma was a handball player. It's just my family. We can talk for days about that.
See, not only that, it's in the family, but again, it's the grind, man. It's the work ethic. Like last summer, you went to Bosnia, where your mother was born, but you didn't relax. You were playing. You were working out 3 times a day. The workouts involved bricks, punching bags, and more. See, it seems to me that most people would hate that. They would shrink away from that. They wouldn't want to do it. You seem to love that grind. Or did you force yourself to love that grind as a strategy?
No, it's interesting. I think a lot of people, dread that part of basketball. And for me, honestly, it's my favorite part. It's better than the games for me. Being able to, work on your craft and grind and work out every day. That's just, that's something I love. That's something I embrace. And when I don't do that, I feel bad. That's my favorite part of the game. And so, every summer I go into it with the mindset. And like you said, I was in Bosnia, working out with my cousin, my uncle, my dad, and we were working out all the time. And that's just, the way our family works. And I was taught that at an early age. And I'm just, like I said before, that I'm just really blessed to have the family that I have.
Listen, last time, not to be redundant, but there's the preparation and the grind, and then there's the battle, the heat of the moment battle. Against Texas Tech, you took a shot to the face that left you covered in blood. Against Iowa State, you had a tooth displaced. Again, not everybody wants that, but in terms of physicality, you said, I've always been up for the wars and the pain. That's just what I love about basketball. Why is the war and the pain the best part about basketball?
I don't know. I think, ever since I was a kid, I loved playing the play. I loved watching, the big men battles of the NBA in the past and the history of the game. I just love that stuff. And, I would do anything for my team. So, I'll push through anything. I will, fight and get rebounds. I'll do, whatever it takes to win. And I think, I've always really embraced, the battle of pain. I think that's one of the reasons I signed up to play in the Big Ten, which is, pretty much one of the most physical leagues there is.
For sure. He is a National Player of the Year candidate. Iowa is number 20 in both polls. They've got a big game coming up on Tuesday at Michigan State. Iowa center Luka Garza. Luka, great to have you on the show. Really appreciate the conversation. Well done by you.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
Great job. I appreciate you, Luka. Really nice to talk to you. Great story. Really good player. 1-800-636-8686. And by the way, good to be talking Iowa basketball in the jungle. I like that. Coming up next, Ross Tucker talking CBA and more. The owners approved the terms of the collective bargaining agreement. Now it is up to the players to vote on it. But do they feel the same way about it as the owners, who obviously want to push it through? We will talk about that. Then the top of hour number 2, a tour stop announcement. We're bringing it back. I'm running it back. I'm bringing it back. And in a half an hour, you'll know exactly where, when, and how you can be a part of it. Mark Kriegel in the third hour. Alvis Richter was in the third hour. First up, though, we've got a sports update for you. Here it is. Here is Andrew Bogish. Sports Flash.
Jim, the Sixers returned from the All-Star break last night by falling into a 20-point hole at home against the Nets. But then they won in OT 112-104 behind 39 points and 16 boards from Joel Embiid.
The All-Star game just proving that, I'm here. I belong. In being the best player in the world, I just intend to just, keep coming out every single night, just play hard, trying to get wins, and, just go out and try to win a championship.
At the moment, his Sixers are a half game behind the Heat for the final home court spot in round one. NFL owners approved a new CBA yesterday. Team reps expected to vote on it today, but approval is far from given. J.J. Watt and Richard Sherman among the players voicing their displeasure with this possible agreement. There is spring training baseball today. The Rangers and Royals playing in Surprise, Arizona at 3 Eastern. Yankees righty Luis Severino will return to New York on Monday for further testing on nagging right forearm tightness. And Cleveland righty Carlos Carrasco just day-to-day with a strained right hip flexor. I'm Andrew Bogish.
Listen to CBS Sports Radio with the radio.com app. Free and available in the Google Play and iTunes App Store. CBS Sports Radio.
Ugh, those nachos were rough on my stomach.
When you have nausea, heartburn, indigestion, upset stomach, diarrhea, try Pepto-Bismol liquid caps for fast relief and ultra coating. Nausea, heartburn, indigestion, Pepto-Bismol liquid caps. Use as directed.
I'm not a big talker. I am a big doer. But sometimes the only way to solve the problem is to